Hi, just a quick update on the Bocage mod. I received this on Saturday. It's Monday evening now. It was my intention to journal a few days use of the Bocage. Unfortunately, life threw a bit of a left fielder at me. As is what happens, so I've not been able to do that. But I thought I'd give you a quick summary of things that I've discovered over the last couple of days, and basically my thoughts and impressions on the Bocage as they are now. As you remember, this is the Bocage. It's a lovely little mod. Something that I found when I did my first impressions video, I actually primed the atomizer by pushing the bottle, which sent juice up into the atomizer here, and you knew that there was juice in because the well here would fill with juice, at which point you could stop pressing and the juice would get sucked back up. Now that worked just nicely. However, I found a more efficient way of using the Bocage, and this is in part because of the way that the mod is constructed. Now, if you ever had a bottom-fed juice mod before, they're usually fed via a tube. I'll just take the door off here. Now, the only other bottom-fed, well, I've had a couple of bottom feeders before, but the last one I had was an Integrity. Now the difference between this and the Integrity is that this has a tube that comes down here, all the way down here to the bottom of the bottle. I don't know if you can see, make out the tube inside the bottle there. The Integrity does this as well. However, the Integrity has an extra length of the tube. Now this is to help you fill it actually. And in the Integrity, the tube comes out of the top, loops round, and then goes back up here. Now, the advantage of that is the extra length of tube means that you can pull the bottle out a little further, and it makes it easier for a bottle change. In that respect, the Bocage is slightly more difficult. There's not much clearance with the tube. So you have to tilt the mod so that the tube's hanging down and the bottle's hanging down to get the bottle changed. I actually don't find that too much of an inconvenience. It's a bit fiddly, but it's not too bad. But the advantage of it being like this is that when you've got an amount of air in the bottle, as I have now, you see I've got some space. When I first put the bottle in, I actually filled it full. I'm finding that that's perhaps not the best way to have it. Perhaps best to 3/4 fill the bottle, and I explain why now. Rather than squeezing the bottle, because of the straight up design of the tube, what you can actually do is suck juice directly from the bottle into the atomizer. You have to give it a really good firm pull without pressing the button, so there's no power going to the atomizer to actually draw the juice up. It actually gets easier as the bottle empties because the air pressure is helping push the liquid out with the tube at the bottom of the bottle. Now I've found that by doing this, I don't actually need to press the button at all, press the bottle at all. So a couple of hard pulls, I've got juice in the atomizer. Now I tend to chain vape, which for me involves circular breathing. So I'm breathing out through my nose and I'm taking an inhale at the same time. Now when doing that, obviously I'm going through quite a bit of juice, and the atomizer can run dry quite quickly. I found when I'm chain vaping like that, using that technique, I can actually still draw juice into the atomizer while I'm vaping, just by regulating the strength of the draw that I'm taking. So if the taste has gone from the atomizer, or if it's diminishing, the next pull that I take is a little harder to force juice up into the atomizer, and I've got a nice fresh hit. And I'll try and demonstrate that now for you. So I've got the mod. See how it goes at the moment. It's running a little dry now. So first of all, I'll do the draw, a hard draw, to bring juice into the atomizer without pushing the button. So you see my fingers are well clear. Now as the bottle empties, you get more of a gurgling sound when you do that. You don't have to pull quite as hard. There's not much gone in there, so I'll just take a couple of more pulls. Now I got kind of the taste of juice then, which tells me this is loaded. Nice fresh juice taste. And as I do that, as I said, the sound of the juice going into the atomizer is more noticeable. So it'll only become one draw that you need to take, just to pull a nice sharp draw, just to bring out juice into the atomizer, and it works well. Fantastic when I'm driving, because it means I don't have to think. It actually becomes quite habitual using that technique, and I find that I don't actually have to worry about getting my finger into the recess to push on the bottle. But I just wanted to share that with everybody. Very, very happy with the new Bocage. I've been using it now exclusively for the last couple of days, with the exception of a couple of videos that I've done when I've used the Darwin, but I've been vaping this all the time, pretty much, apart from the Darwin. But yeah, I've gone through 2 batteries, and this is now my 4th refill, so that's 24ml of juice that I've put through, same atomizer. Finding that the atomizer is lasting quite well. It's an LR510. I couldn't be happier. In fact, I'm so happy I've ordered another one. But anyway, I hope that's been of help. Anybody's got any questions, you know how to get hold of me. Happy vaping. Bye for now.